Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, T Green, and I'm back with another one.
We are less than 24 hours away, y'all, and it's about to go down, man. I see you Buffaloes is taking on NDSU. Ooh, I hope you ready. So, we gonna have a fight on our hand, y'all. This is not gonna be an easy game. I know the bets are in our favor right now. They pretty much saying, hey, the odds is looking like Colorado may come out with the win, but we not gonna go in there too cocky because I'm telling you one thing, and one thing for sure. Looking at NDSU, North Dakota State, offensive package, them two quarterbacks, man, what's them boys' names again? Here, Miller, right? Cam Miller, he is 6'1", 212 pounds, y'all. And Cole Payton is 6'3", 234 pounds. Now, them boys could throw the ball, but what they are known for is their run game, man. Those boys do not play no games, man. NDSU run game is going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. And our defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston, spoke on that because he pretty much said this. He said, they make you play 11 on 11. Now, this is what Coach Livingston said, right? Our defensive coordinator. I can't say enough about the quarterbacks. Obviously, go to their system last year. Wyoming was very similar. Number 7, Miller, runs better than you anticipate. And number 9, Payton, is a phenomenal athlete. We got our hands full again when they go to make it 11 on 11. That's what he said. Now, we got to tackle, we got to get off our blocks, and we got to play fast. So that means our defensive core, right? That front line, those guys down in the trenches. I'm talking about Shedeur, Shane Coates. Coates. You know what I mean? Hey, Bentley, our linebacker, Trevor Woods, our defensive ends, BJ Green II, our other defensive end, Deion Hayes. How could I forget my dog? You know what I mean? And I call him a dog because he played like one. Now, that's that defensive end from Pitt. Y'all remember he transferred over, just like BJ Green, who was a walk-on, and he is nasty. So with those two guys on the edge, they should be able to contain the quarterbacks, right? And stop all that craziness from getting to the outside. Then we got Shedeur in the middle, and you already know he's like a small wrestler, but he's just strong and cocky. He got the handle in the middle, and we already know big dog Shane Coates gonna do his thing. So man, our defensive front, y'all, that front, all jokes aside, I know I like to play around. Y'all know how I am on my channel. But that defensive front got to make sure they're locked in because we already know big dog Shiloh at safety gonna hold it down. We already know Cameron Sigler and Craig is gonna hold it down. We got our DBs on lock. Speaking of DBs, you already know Travis Hunter. Come on. So Travis Hunter probably gonna be at that nickelback, cornerback position. You already know we're going to be moving him around. Then we got Preston Hodge out there at another cornerback that we can add to the fold. I mean, that defense is pretty solid. Looking at my notes here, we don't really have too much to worry about. DJ McKinney, you already know he going to hold it down out there. And like I said, with Shiloh back there and Travis, I'm not too worried. And Trevor, who has gained a substantial amount of weight to make sure he could fulfill that linebacker position. I am pretty solid that our defense should be able to get the job done. Like Coach Livingston said, man, when we go to that 11 on 11 and everybody, as they say, every man for themselves, that's when we got to step up in the paint and do our thing, man. You know what I mean? Now, speaking on that offense here, let me just get my notes together, y'all, here. Woo. There's going to be, how should I say this? Okay, let me start this over, y'all. With our offense, right, we kind of seen it a little bit in the spring game, but we haven't seen it with our own eyes yet. And this is going to be the first time, the first game, to see how our offensive coordinator done gel all of this together. So I'm kind of I'm curious to see here because right now, right, we looking at our running backs. Charlie, I believe, is going to start. Looking at my notes here, we also have Dalen Hayden. You know what I mean? So I believe Charlie gonna start the game out, and it's important for us to establish that run game. And I believe we could do it because we already know we done covered it plenty of times. We have a new offensive line package, so keeping Shedeur upright shouldn't be a problem. Bruh should be in there standing tall like a tree, man. It should be no reason why he falling to the ground. Now, with that being said, our offensive line has to establish the run. We got to tire out that defense. Man, NDSU is not no joke, man. Them boys gonna come with it, man. They got a big defensive tackle who don't play no games. So we got to wear them boys out, establish the run game so the pass game open. You see what I'm saying? So Shedeur could really sit back and, pick them boys off. This what I'm doing. Okay, run game. Hey, this is gonna be a fun sight to see. Now, we already know Travis Hunter's gonna be playing both ways. I expect Travis to have a big game. You already seen what Bruh said in practice, man. This is my first game in college football. In other words, Bruh going to the NFL. So this is his last season, man. This is, a time for him to really show up and show out, and I expect nothing less. Wide receiver Will Shepherd, I expect to see nothing but big 14 coming down the field, man, jumping over them boys like mouse, man, just grabbing the ball up out of the air. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see this thing happen. Now, who else gonna be playing? How could I forget? LeJohntay Wester, big dog number 10. You already know. Since he transferred from FAU, hey, sorry FAU, I know you're right up the street from me. Literally, I could throw a rock right now and hit the campus. But anyway, man, when big dog LeJohntay Wester came out to our CUBuffs, he has been showing out since he got on campus, man. And I expect a big game from him and big dog number 5. Come on, you already know who Big Dog is. 5-star general out there, man. Come on, Jimmy Horn Jr. And if you don't know, now you know. Because when I tell you, them two right there, whew, man, they're going to be a force to reckon with. Now, I'm curious to see what Sam Hart do, but Coach spoke on our tight ends, and it's kind of significant. And I said this in a few videos ago. It seemed like, man, you could kind of see this thing coming together. Sam Hart is a big tight end, and we need somebody in there to, hey, man, I need you in here to straight up block. So with that being said, that's another body on that offensive line who's going to make sure this run game can happen. And who knows, he may go out there and get a few passes. We just got to see. Who else in here that I wrote down in my notes, man? We already spoke on the offensive line. We're not going to drown you out with that. But what I will say is this. We got to be focused in the game. I can't even front, man. Like, we can't go in there getting those dumb penalties, like, all that holding or doing something that you don't supposed to do, causing extra yardage for it. No, man, let's go in there and play a rock solid game. Let's be devoted, man, to what we got to get accomplished this year. And that meaning, hey, playing smart. What Coach say, being fast, tough, disciplined, all of that good stuff, because that's what we're going to need in order to reach these heights that we're trying to reach. Because let's be honest here, man, we are all fans and we all support our CUBuffs, but it's a lot of hate out there. They don't want us to win, y'all. They don't want us to get our shine on. That's why they leaving us out of the polls. So we have something to prove. So we're going to walk around with that chip on our shoulder, and we finna go out there and handle business. Like I told y'all, and I'm going to tell you again, man, we are here and this is our year. You better believe it, man. But hey, all jokes aside, those special teams, like Coach Prime said, special teams are important. So y'all boys go out there and hold it down, man. Run down there on kickoff, man. Run like your life mean on it, man. Lay somebody out. You know what I mean? Hey, it's no mercy, man. You know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about the field goal unit. We already know, don't miss Mata. And that boy already said, hey, I'm kicking long distance field goals this year. So he already pre-warning y'all. We talk about them 40-yarders, them 45-yarders. Ooh, that'd be a sight to see. You never know, you know what I mean? He hit one in practice. What that was for 50-some yards, right? if I'm not mistaken, a 40-something. Don't quote me now. Don't get down there in the comment section about, hey, T Green, you wrong, bro. Look at that. Hey, just know he was booting that thing, man. I'm talking about phew. But anyway, special teams, all jokes aside, is the poor. Y'all know I like to choke around, so excuse me, man. I'm hyped right now. I done drunk some coffee and the game is going down tomorrow. But anyway, y'all, special teams hold it down. We already know, man. We finna do our thing. So this is gonna be exciting, y'all. We just gotta keep our what? Our eyes and our ears open, because you already know the motto.
You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, T Green, and I'm gonna be right back with another one.